Excuse me. You're a berserker, right? Well, whatever your reasons for coming here, we clerics aren't in the business of turning people away. That said, it's my duty to make sure every traveler who arrives here knows how we run things. No stealing and no fighting. Understood?
You don't look like a cleric. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ha! I'd much rather be wearing the official uniform, but we have limited resources.
So where did that armor come from?
A while ago, our scouts came across some berserkers and Morkons fighting. The berserkers were completely outnumbered, didn't have a chance. The Morkons wiped them out and just left their corpses where they fell. It was the scouts' duty to give them a half-decent burial.
But it wasn't possible to bury them with such bulky armor?
Yeah, though as you can see, it's been put to good use. We clerics do not tolerate wastefulness. Now, I know you're not here to talk about armor. So, how about I give you a guided tour? It's quiet right now. I can leave my post for a while. Unless you have any more questions.
Tell me, are you the only guard at this gate?
Yes, if you don't count the combat mechs. Completely unreliable, those things. Too glitchy. Anyway, I can't complain. It's a solitary job, but my work allows everyone to sleep soundly. I'm proud of that. A cleric dedicates their life to saving others.
How are things here?
These are troubled times. We've been attacked, displaced, scattered. There's a risk that our community, our identity, will be lost forever. People are losing hope. They don't believe this situation will ever change.
You share that view?
No, unlike some, I still have faith. Don't get me wrong, we're not all in despair. Some of us still believe we have a future. If we can regroup, focus on things we can achieve, not what we can't, play to our strengths. If we can do that, I'm certain our ranks will start to increase again.
I'd like a tour of the base.
Granted, with pleasure. Stay close to me, okay? First, I'll show you the habitat. It's where all the acolytes sleep. You can get some shut-eye there too if you like. I expect you're tired from such a long journey. Just pick whichever bed looks good to you. There's more than enough to go around. Here we are. Take a quick look inside. I don't mind waiting.
Okay, back in a moment.
All right.
This is Herbert speaking to you from...
Back so soon?
Please, let's continue the tour.
Well, that is the plan. Although, there's something I need to ask you first. Are you a believer?
I'm not.
I find that hard to understand. Given the times we live in, the world teetering on the edge of destruction all over again. Though there are plenty of people around here who share your perspective. To me, though, belief is the best source of hope. Brother Johannes often preaches this simple truth. In fact, his prayer service should be starting right about now. Let me take you there.
This is Herbert broadcasting.
When I do have time to myself, a quiet moment, I find solace in prayer. Outsiders often find this hard to understand, but let me tell you, 1 week at my post would make anyone start to believe. The canteen is right next door, by the way. The selection is, well, limited. But if you chew a little longer than usual, you should be able to keep it down. Looks like we're right on time. Listen to Johannes for as long as you want. If you like the sermon, I don't mind staying to the end. Just let me know when you've had enough.
Brothers and sisters, hear me. I have been blessed with another revelation. A message has come to me. A message of hope and peace. You call yourselves exiles, but here you have found a new home. You call yourselves lost, but the Creator shows you the way. You call yourselves powerless, but prayer gives you strength every hour of every day. If you accept the Creator as your Savior, you will achieve enlightenment. Who can doubt His glory?
I can. The Creator is testing you! Show some faith!
My son, how can you deny the truth?
Because we're poor and afraid and have nothing to eat. This community, it's built on sand. One gust of wind and it's all gone.
And yet still we stand. From the ashes we rose. Now our numbers are increasing. You cannot deny the Creator's miracles.
The real miracle is that I'm still here. I've had enough of this bullshit.
He who rejects the hand of the Creator will be subject to His judgment. Praise be to you all. Now go, feast upon the fruits of your labor. May the Creator bless you.
There goes another.
Another?
That man who left during the sermon? He's the fourth one this month. Not everyone shares our optimism about the future. People are losing faith, turning to other activities to find solace. I just don't understand. Our faction serves the common good of all mankind, yet still, people turn their backs on us. But I must be stoic. I'm losing enough sleep over this already. On we go. I'm glad you listened to the sermon right up to the end. Especially as you don't believe in the Creator like we do. Words can be extremely persuasive, though it's essential we turn those words into action. They're also a major source of comfort and support. But let's leave it at that. You must think I'm trying to convert you or something. That's the Regent's Citadel. Next to that are the archives. The Citadel is where our people conduct vital research. The archives are where they safely store that knowledge. Not the kind of work that I'm interested in. Let's not go inside. You'd be bored to tears, and I'm trying to make this tour interesting. Come on, nearly done.
If I have stuff I don't need, where can I offload it?
Maybe talk to Vivian in the merchant storehouse. Head to the southern side of the castle. Go left as you enter through the gate. Okay, that's about it. You should have a rough idea of where everything is. And don't forget, if any of the buildings spark your curiosity, just go inside and say hello.
Just like that?
As long as you don't get in anyone's way, no one will mind. This is the Judicator's Basilica. Humble folks like us tend not to hang around here, unless you're standing accused of something. I suggest you be extremely careful what you say and do in Hagen's presence. He's in charge of passing out sentences.
Hypothetically, if someone was to, forget to follow the rules, what's the penalty? Dish duty? Something else?
Do we need to have another private talk?
Okay, calm down. It's just a question.
Conduct yourself like a true cleric. Hagen can answer any further questions. I'm sure there'll be plenty. I'll go back to my post. If you're ever in need of some company, please come by and say hello. Goodbye for now.
Unauthorized input. Access denied. You and I have met before. Where have I seen that face? We met in the Hort. Right, in the Hort. I trained a lot of recruits there. You know, back when it was still in one piece. Finding a single half-decent recruit is a near impossible task. So I'll get to the point. Are you gonna help us out or not? You don't care that I'm part of another faction? I don't have the luxury of picking and choosing. Look, anyone who works for me gets food, shelter, and fair pay for a day's work. Think it over. My door is always open. You'll find me a fair boss. I always speak my mind, even if I do seem a little blunt at times. Take this. Use it to pick up your rations in the canteen.
Wow! After that effort, we better be getting a full 5-course meal.
You really need to learn when to keep your trap shut.
It's no problem. I'm used to ignoring impertinence. Any other questions? Fire away. Anytime.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
I need to know I can trust you, 100%. But you're already part of a faction, and that's a problem. If you're willing to help out, things might change. But that's not enough for me to grant you the rank of regent. Not on its own.
Not bad!
We will never be defeated. Never!
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed. We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence. We all have burdens to bear. I wish you every success on the rest of your journey.
We will...
Initiating connection process.
Okay then, let's go. Clock's ticking.
Insufficient information. Data exchange with Central Cleric Console required.
I know. So let's make the best of it.
Commander, connecting. Connecting. The apocalypse approaches. Come to Callahan. He will save you.
Who is that crony? Is that the rocket's AI?
The apocalypse approaches. Come to Callahan. He will save you. The apocalypse approaches. Come to Callahan. He will save you.
Turn it off, little buddy.
Analyzing. Central Cleric Console stuck in feedback loop.
Well, no shit. But what caused it? Besides the fact that it's ancient technology and was made to command the cleric military forces.
Initiating analysis protocol TGRG-35C. Please wait. Please wait.
Wait, how long will this take?
Unknown. Initial approximation 123 years, 30 days.
Wow, fine. Let's leave it. We can still figure out what went wrong here. Can't you at least stop it from fucking up and giving out more attack orders to the machines?
Acknowledged. Connection between Kala-An and cleric robots terminated.
Great. Then I suppose our job here is done. For now. Maybe they were just a few burned out circuits. Who knows? Come on. Let's get out of here.
Acknowledged.
What's happening with the clerics?
I can't be certain yet.
Callahan, the cleric's false god. They'll never really rid themselves of that curse. I trust you've taken care of the problem.
I can't be certain yet.
What is certain when it comes to the clerics? Anyway, thank you for letting me know. Always remember that our most valuable asset...
Falk? Hello?
Just a moment.
Having trouble?
How interesting. I suspected our paths might cross again here, Jax.
Really? I'm a little surprised to be running into my favorite cyborg in a place like this. You were expecting me, Falk?
The heavens opened. Those invaders rained down on us. Who wouldn't expect the savior of all mankind to appear before us, ready to save the world again?
Now you flatter me, buddy. But no one could live up to that description. Least of all me. The savior is selfless, thinks only of those he saves. Priority number one for me has always been my own interests.
You are correct. But if your selfish deeds happen to ensure the survival of our planet, then you would certainly be seen as some kind of redeemer amongst Magellan's population.
What are you doing here, anyway? Why aren't you with the other clerics?
I'm on an important mission, one I intend to put on hold briefly, as I have something to ask you.
Fire away.
It's regarding my continued development. I fear I have reached something of a dead end. So I need your help.
I thought you were fully developed. A high-functioning machine. How do you expect to evolve any further?
I have gone through many phases, much like a human does as it transitions into adulthood. But I have not yet reached my optimum state.
And what is that exactly?
I find myself trapped by my own limitations, so I want to become more human.
Well, that's quite an ambitious plan.
It is not just a plan. It's a feeling. It's a purpose.
What you're saying, it worries me.
It is strange. I have inexplicable urges that drive me to do things I cannot rationally explain. Irrational behavior is, of course, typical for your species. That's why I need to learn more about you humans, your behavioral patterns. Will you assist me in this?
What exactly do you need from me?
I need someone who can teach me everything about what it means to be human. I need a mentor who can answer my questions, the ones that are causing terrible feedback loops in my circuits. These disturbances are happening too often. They are obstacles to me achieving my goal. A few weeks ago, I had to perform a partial reset and a series of comprehensive self-diagnoses.
A partial reset? Why would you do that?
I had no other choice. I was paralyzed by processor-intensive activity while trying to understand questions that I assume would be trivial for a human to answer. You understand that in a combat situation, a repeat of such an occurrence would be deadly.
What else can you tell me about this inexplicable urge you have to be more human?
I have been in this state for over 3 months. It was as if some kind of cryptographic sequence began operating, reprogramming me.
Any idea what triggered it?
I have analyzed this question at great length, but no specific moment or event presents itself as the cause of my particular state. Perhaps it is another trick being played on me by my maker Conrad. I am certain that you would understand such a possibility.
That maniac is not someone I could forget in a hurry.
Then you can imagine how it feels to be one of his creations. What is happening to me is entirely inexplicable, so far at least.
Tell me some of the questions that almost paralyzed you.
You humans have an instinct for self-preservation, the survival instinct. As a machine, I am built with something similar, but it is driven by a source code. It lacks the element of creativity that is seen so often in humans. When humans are threatened, they are frequently able to exceed their usual capabilities. They can achieve things they would never have thought possible before that moment. I converged my processing in an attempt to comprehend this, but was unable to reach a satisfactory conclusion.
You think I could help you with that?
I would like to participate in a lethal situation to further develop my own survival instinct. I could follow you and allow myself to be drawn into a fight that I am not capable of winning.
You want me to lead you into mortal danger?
I cannot do it on my own. My coding will not allow it.
Wait, isn't that a kind of survival instinct?
I need empirical data to analyze. I do believe I can improve my skills, surpass my own capabilities, like any human.
Don't underestimate how mortal we humans are. A do-or-die situation most often ends in death.
I am willing to take that risk. Not far from here, there is a dangerous region. My programming would usually prevent me from spending time there. You must order me to visit this region. You must accompany me there. It is the only way I can collect the required data.
Okay, let's go. Lead the way.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. Follow me.
Good job! People in the old world must have had a blast here.
You need to keep going. Keep doing what I do best. It's the best help I can be. What exactly is so dangerous about this place?
To a certain degree, even the journey there fulfills my requirements. You will soon understand.
Packs of wild animals? Swarms of deadly creatures?
Understand that from my perspective, there is no... Carry on!
Surely even your counterintuitive actions are being driven by your programming. Do you really believe you're being guided by something else?
Guided. You make what I am attempting to understand sound so esoteric, so irrational. However, that is my goal. Over there! This should suffice. Thank you.
So, what did you learn from all this?
I gained a great deal of insight. Specifically, what is the purpose of voluntarily putting oneself in mortal danger?
There is no purpose, unless you're forced into such a situation.
Yes, that is something I have learned from this experience. Until today, every action I have taken has been for a purpose. What we did was completely irrational and highly dangerous. Thank you for your help. I will commence my analysis of the data immediately.
Don't let me stop you. Anything else new with you?
I have taken on a large number of commissions. Payment for my services goes towards the upkeep of my systems.
You're a merc for hire?
Broadly speaking, yes. My main clients are fellow clerics. I work primarily for the benefit of the community.
I could use some help. What if you worked with me from now on, as my companion?
I do have some time to spare at present. The answer is yes. Though I do still need to complete missions elsewhere.
Fine by me.
Where would you need me to go?
The Bastion.
I have heard of it. There are some warriors stationed there. It's logical that they would be your men. All that remains is to discuss my fee.
Yeah, of course I'll pay you for your services.
You have misunderstood. In order to continue with my studies, I need a human to act as my mentor. In return for helping you, I would occasionally draw on your services in that capacity.
Wow, how can I say no when you put it like that?
I'd be happy to do so.
Excellent. Then I am happy to join your cause.
How are things with you, Falk?
I am doing well. Being by your side allows me to experience many new things. To quote a popular phrase, things will get worse before they get better.
Come with me.
There's already...
Nice!
Just like old times, if that's the correct phrase.
Perfect. Very human of you.
Thank you for the reassurance.
I should mention that Falk the Cleric can sometimes be a little strange.
Well, clerics have strict principles, I guess. Can be both good and bad. Any recommendations for recruitment?
We'll see.
Understood. Thanks for letting me know.